Hi guys, here we are today. It's the Space Wolves. Say hello.
Hello.
There we go. Versus Dark Eldar. Say hello. Okay, right. So it's Space Wolves. Here they are. Versus the Dark Eldar. We've got 3 objectives. Let's just have a quick look at the board. There we go. It's a really nice board as usual. Okay, so 3 objectives. 2 at 10, 1 at 50. No one knows where they are. Only I do. So it's potluck. What happens? Each player. Well, I should say basically Loyalist gets 5 points for every unit he wipes out, and the special rule today is choking skies. This affects both sides. Because of the dense, thick, toxic fog, the weather system plays havoc on all specs and sensor systems. As a result, the distance which any deep striking or barrage attack scatters is doubled. A hit, however, always is on target. Okay, so basically this is it. So the Space Wolves have been sent in to wipe out the Dark Eldar that have inhabited this human planet. They've got certain objectives laid down. This is where they have their hidden stashes of equipment and special gems and jewels and slaves. So we're coming. The Space Wolves are coming in to wipe them all out and get them off the planet so we can repopulate it with humans from Terra. Okay, so we're going to have the traditional dice roll to see who goes first. Gentlemen, if you will.
5.
5. Space Wolves go first. Okay, we'll see you at the end of Space Wolves turn 1. Hi guys, okay, so I'm here with the Space Wolf player and we're just going to talk about what you did. So after you, mate, if you'd like to tell us.
Right, first of all I set up my long fangs up on the building just to give them a really nice high vantage point. Just to give them a really good field of view. But didn't move them in the moving phase, obviously, because they're heavy weapons. But I'll fill you in a bit more on what they managed to do a bit later on.
Okay, so we moved down from there. What did you do here?
The Rhino originally was set up here.
Yeah.
Moved it up to 12 and then disembarked the Grey Hunter squad out to hopefully hold the objective.
Yeah.
Or at least that's the plan. Let me move on.
What else did you have here?
Russ was set up here.
Yeah.
Round about this area, I should say. Then he moved up towards the edge and just ran into the building just to get a bit of cover and scope the situation.
Okay, and he's also the Terminators have followed him in there?
Yeah, Terminators are with him.
Okay, you had a Rhino that was here?
Yeah, the Blood Claws Rhino was parked just in between the buildings here.
Yeah.
And is slowly making its way up the battlefield, just through the bits of terrain and all sorts, hopefully to capture
that one over there.
Yeah.
Okay, so what have you shot?
For shooting, the long fangs did absolutely brilliantly for basically fired the 3 last cannons at the Razor Wing.
And the Razor Wing's over there.
Yeah. 2 of them missed, however, but 1 of them managed to get through. Managed to get through the flicker field and punch a big hole in the engine, which sent it crashing towards the floor.
So it hasn't exploded.
Hasn't exploded.
Clearly, this Dark Eldar, he's just not stylish. He didn't have his light show going, and he paid the price for not being stylish.
He paid the price for not being stylish.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's fair enough. Okay, so that's your turn 1 over and done with.
It is.
Okay, we're now going to move over to the Dark Eldar turn, and I feel this is where the punishment will be laid out and slaves will be captured. And I will see you guys after the turn 1 for the Dark Eldar. Hi guys, so it's the end of turn 1 for the Dark Eldars, and Ben's going to tell us what happened and what you did. After you.
General carnage and mayhem. Okay, this raider just kind of shimmied across a little bit just so that they couldn't see them. I mean, there's Valor in hiding.
Has that got any troops in it?
That has got 10 warriors in it.
Ooh, nasty.
It did take a pot shot at the Rhino, but my Dark Arts weaponry, just as usual, purple light show.
Just a purple light show. And of course this beautiful thing's destroyed.
It is destroyed without doing anything but touches the price first.
So you've got a unit of men in there?
Unit of witches with a homunculus. They just moved up. They moved up and then ran into the rebel. They're just baying for blood and going to kill whatever they can. Okay,
so this moved forward.
Right, the Reaper just moved across to get a pot shot at the Rhino. But
so it was there and it went over to there.
Yes, it did hit, and it got 3. It gets D3 rolls per hit on the focused setting, which it did, and it got 3. And all I could roll was 2s and 1s, so it's not moving or shooting.
What about that little thing down there?
The Venom just moved up round. The witches did their acrobatics and leapt off, straight onto the balcony with the Grey Hunters, but we'll come to that again. It also shot both its splinter cannons, killing 2, I believe,
yeah.
2 Grey Hunters. And the raider carrying the Incubi moved round. It took a shot at the Rhino, did nothing.
Yeah.
And the Incubi, led by Ara, the Dark Father, leapt off and just casually strode through the ruins and issued his challenge to Russ. And being quick, we just slapped you around a bit first.
But you did kill 3 Terminators.
I did put 3 wounds on Russ, and I killed 3 Terminators for no losses.
Not bad. And the Witches?
The Witches, they lost 2 of their number, but they killed another 2. Oh no, another 1 of the Grey Hunters. And the Grey Hunters, well, the Wolf Guard just swung his hammer around, nothing else hit my little women. So.
And he bitch slapped your women.
He did try, but well, they enjoy it, so it wasn't ever going to do anything to them.
Okay, so that was a very monumental first turn for you. You got straight into combat, is what you're hoping to do, and
Dell did oblige. I was apprehensive I was going to get the first turn charge, and he thankfully came to me and allowed me this pleasure, which I duly repaid him for, as Russ now knows.
Okay, so that's the end of turn 1 for the Dark Eldars. We're now going to move on to the end of turn 2 for the Space Wolves, and we'll see you later. Take care.